Hey there guys, welcome back to the CEO Life today. My name is Wes Biko as usual, and you read the title right, I am releasing my own fragrances. I have two here. So we got Tico, we have this other one called Java Imperial. Both pretty cool scents, I'll talk about these more in a minute, but I want to give you guys a bit of background about these. First off, none of these are available for public release yet. I have two bottles, one of each. I don't even own one of these bottles myself. Reason being, these are just going to a charity event. It's kind of a limited public release because, to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty self-conscious about my fragrance stuff, and this is kind of just to gauge interest, see how that is, refine this a bit more, and this provides a perfect opportunity for me to put my stuff out into the marketplace, into the world itself, and see what people think of it. So we're putting that up on the chopping block. So anyways, what is this charity event I'm talking about? It's this thing called the Amy Jane Fundraiser. It's basically a charity that was set up for this young woman who ended up being murdered at this garage party. She ended up being shot. And what they do every year is they have a huge silent auction and they donate a bunch of stuff, all the proceeds from their silent auction and some physical items to a women's shelter. It's a really great cause. I really like working with them. And last year we donated, my media company that is, donated some like media vouchers and stuff to them. So this year we're doing media vouchers, and I decided, hey, I'll throw in some CEO Life stuff and make two fragrances special for them. So Java Imperial was made already. However, Tico was made, I guess, in the past week or so here. I've kind of finally nailed down that formulation of it. So where to start? 1 year ago, back in, I don't know, around let's say October, I got really into making fragrances. I started off by making this big order of a bunch of essential oils and some kind of fragrance oils. So fragrance oils, for those of you who don't know, they're basically a company makes an oil out of a different blend of things that smells like something. So for instance, I ordered sandalwood and agarwood because those are my two favorites. Really do enjoy those, so I got those and I just kind of played around with that in making fragrances. I made my first one called 17 Hours. It's this really great scent. Have it behind me here. A lot of girls really like it that I've got to smell it. Anyone who comes to my office usually will get sprayed with it. It's this jasmine, minty, florally sweet kind of fragrance. It's basically made to emulate what the smell of the changing of seasons is from winter to spring. So it has a little bit of menthol in there too, which provides this kind of cooling effect. It's a really nice scent though. But yeah, nothing that I'm ever gonna probably bottle, but if you ever stop by my office, come check it out. So there's that. From there, that led me into a couple months going by just learning more and more about fragrance stuff. I should note too, before I did that initial order, I was researching fragrances till the day I was going to die here for hours and hours on end each day, researching different aroma molecules, what they do, how fragrances are made, trying to learn all the science behind it. Everything from, for instance, how clone houses work, how like say Dua, for instance, how they can make some of their stuff, all different types of things. Then from there, after I was done with all the essential oil stuff, I decided to get into actually ordering aroma molecules, which happened maybe 5-6 months ago now. And I made a big order of stuff. From there, I got all these different aroma molecules, aldehydes, things like pure castoreum, so that way I could get an idea of what each of these smelled like. So from there, that led to me blending different things. Also too, when I did get that, I got into things such as absolutes and tinctures, all these different things. Started making my own tinctures, so I purchased a bunch of raw ingredients, combined them with some grain alcohol, and basically made a bunch of different things that I could add to fragrances. So for instance, like cardamom, that was a big one. So I did all that. Then from there, led me to, of course, as I said, the aroma molecules, which led to absolutes, tinctures, as I said, but ones that were made by factories, and also, of course, some more essential oils. So I decided to make some fragrance blends. A lot of them turned out crappy, I gotta be honest with you guys. I've made probably I'd say maybe 300 by now, 300 different formulations that I've come up with. Most of them suck. I have a list of about 5 or 6 that I really do enjoy. My biggest thing is I want to make something that I was going to wear. I wanted to make something that not just other people would wear, but if I would be, when I made something, if it was something that I would like to wear and I would enjoy wearing, that was my biggest goal with this. So I made these two fragrances, Java Imperial and Tico. Java Imperial is this Java heavy fragrance, so it starts off with this nutty coffee kind of vibe, mixed with a little bit of ambery kind of caramelness in there, and then it evolves down into this weird hint of perfumey florals. Then from there, that dies down into this dark black leather. Basically what that's made to emulate is the idea of you go out for this like date and you're at a coffee shop with some girl, you guys are having coffee, you know, you can smell her perfume, and then after you guys leave, and you know, you're just wearing this dark black leather jacket, looking good, feeling good, and you kind of have this kind of animalic muskiness that comes out in that black leather. So yeah, it's a pretty nice fragrance, something I personally do like because I've never found a coffee fragrance on the market that really suits me. There is like, say, Roja Man, which I do really enjoy, or even Polo Red Extreme, I think it is. It's either Polo Red Extreme or Polo Red Intense. One of those has red coffee in it. It's a really great fragrance, highly would recommend that one. But yeah, I kind of wanted to make something that was just a bit different and smelled like authentic coffee. I'd love that when, like, if I went to Starbucks while wearing my leather jacket, came back, my jacket would have this nice leathery mixed with like pure coffee bean smell, and it was just really great, mixed with like a little bit of like a burning wood type of scent almost from just the roasted coffee beans. So yeah, that's kind of what that was based on. Tico is based on a fragrance called Rouge Malachite, which my ex-girlfriend used to love. I really did enjoy that fragrance. However, I didn't want to go purchase straight up Rouge Malachite. I wanted something a little different, a little more feminine, because Rouge Malachite I find is very unisex. It can go either way. It's also very vegetal. So I wanted something that was more florally, but still had the same kind of DNA of that, which is what I went for with Tico. So a lot of tuberose in there, got jasmine in there. You have some sandalwood, some ambers, a little bit of vanilla in there, but mainly it's a tuberose, slight bit of ylang ylang in there. If you've never smelt that, go check out Chanel No. 5. That kind of will give you a great example of what ylang ylang smells like. It's kind of this like musky, almost pea smell is the best way I can describe it. But yeah, it's a decent ingredient, I guess, in lower quantities, I find. Not for me personally, like big fragrances like Chanel No. 5. It's an okay fragrance, but just it's a little overdone. So it kind of has like a Gabrielle vibe mixed with Rouge Malachite. Really do enjoy it though. So that's the two that I've made so far. Now going forward, what am I going to be doing? So I want to take you guys through my process of making fragrances. By no means am I an expert on this, guys. This is just what, you know, it has been a big hobby of mine, and I've researched the hell out of it, and I figure, you know, why not, if I'm a YouTuber and a reviewer, why not make some videos on how to make fragrances? I want to help you guys out. One great resource too, and I need a massive, massive shout out to him, Peter from Fragrance View. Thank you so much for your videos that you've done a couple years ago with creating fragrances. If it wasn't for those videos, I can honestly say I wouldn't have got into creating fragrances. I had no clue where to start, what to even purchase. I knew, you know, you could go the essential oil route when I was a kid. I remember I made this kind of floral water fragrance it was in this big kit that I had. And basically what it was you take flowers, put them into hot water, and then compress them in this weird little tube. And basically it would get the scent of the actual flower petals out. That was kind of my first real taste of perfumery. But yeah, Peter from Fragrance View, he was the big one who, with his video that he did, that really sparked off my interest into making perfume and just how to get into it, and how it doesn't have to be that hard or that complicated, and ingredients are, you know, actually pretty easy to find. There's a lot of places. So Peter, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Love your videos, and I really, really do appreciate that. So with that being said, guys, I'm not going to be doing kind of the basic stuff. A lot of the stuff that Peter covered. The reason being, he has 2 incredible videos about that, and I think you guys definitely got to go check those out. It explains all the basics of perfumery. For me though, I'm going to just explain to you guys kind of what different aroma molecules smell like, and also too, for me, like mixing. And one big thing that I want to do is make a fragrance with you guys here on YouTube, where basically we all pool together our ideas, what you guys think would be a great fragrance. So say you guys are like, oh yeah, it should have a lot of amber, it should have a lot of this, a lot of that. I want us to mix all those together, and then I'll go buy all the aroma molecules, everything we need, and basically create it with you guys. So that way then what you can do after the video's out, you guys can go purchase those exact ones, do the same as I did in the video, follow it step by step, and then we can all have a fragrance that just smells great. And I think that'd be pretty cool for us to do. So thank you guys for watching. I know this is a bit of a long-winded video, so if you've stuck with it till the end, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the support, and take care. And of course, the reviews aren't going to stop. Thank you guys. Take care.